Yeah, for sure, it wasn't the easiest match. It got a bit complicated in the second set, but I'm happy that I could reset and start playing better in the third set. And yeah.
Good. Thank you. Hands, one question each. Cannot video from the seats. Okay.
Hi, from the Netherlands, Jan Roels. Were you surprised about Suzanne Lament's performance in the second and third set?
No, I wouldn't say surprised. I know that I kind of let her in after the first set, and she used her chances, and she immediately kind of knew what to do with that. So for sure, she deserves, the games that she won. I wouldn't say surprised, but yeah, I think she got her level up a bit in terms of not making so many mistakes as she did in first set, and yeah, I would say not surprised, but she did a good job,
It was for her first match on a big stage like this, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Is it in the end always an advantage for you that you have that experience versus her not being experienced on such a big stage?
Well, I would have to know how she felt, because I also remember, playing as a not favorite, and sometimes it can give you extra motivation, and, you have nothing to lose. So I guess it depends on the player and how they react.
Okay, great.
Random question on footwork. How important is it in your game, and who first impressed on you how important it was to get it right?
Well, it's crucial, everything starts there. Like, if you're not going to be in the right position before the shot, you can't play only with your hands, So I always knew it's very important. I don't know who was the first one to tell me that. I guess it's just part of the game. You kind of know it's important overall, but yeah.
David.
Hi, congratulations on the win. That was the first 3-set match you've played since Wimbledon. Obviously, I'm sure the ideal is to win as quickly as possible, but what, if any, benefits are there to getting that longer match to kind of tap into that muscle memory of winning key points in the third set?
Well, just, being under pressure a bit and figuring it out, problem solving, it's always something you can take from a match like that. Just maybe playing a bit longer on Ashe, also because the surface, as usual, practice courts are totally different. So, yeah, I'll focus on that.
Willie.
What are your thoughts about the next match against Kalinskaya?
Well, it's for sure going to be hard. She likes faster surfaces. I haven't watched her here, obviously, because there's so much going on. But I'll prepare tactically as before any other match, and I'll be ready.
How would you describe your respective styles of play?
My what?
Her style and your style.
Well, she's a flat hitter, and she likes to be proactive and be aggressive from the beginning, from the first ball. That's it.
Howard.
Iga. Unlike a lot of, or some other sports, pretty much every tennis match ends with a meeting up at the net and a handshake. Do you ever find yourself wishing that interaction didn't have to happen, or do you like having that be a part of this sport's tradition?
Honestly, I haven't thought about it because I got so used to it. Like, since we were kids, we were doing that. So I kind of, I don't know, I didn't notice that there might be a tennis match without a handshake at the end. No, I think I never had a problem with that. Maybe if I didn't like someone really, really hard, then probably maybe I wouldn't want to shake hands with them. But besides that, no, I think it's good to congratulate someone if you lost, and it's good to also, I don't know, say something if you won, but the match was tough or something. Yeah.
So sometimes they can get awkward, those post-match.
I guess it depends on the social skills of the players.
Okay. Charlie.
I just wonder how you generally kind of find playing at this tournament and in New York? Some players talk about the kind of chaos and that side of things. Just wonder how you find it.
Well, for sure, it's not going to be the calmest slam. I'm the one that is like focused on players that much because it's more focused on entertainment and the show, you know. So you kind of need to adjust to that and accept that. It's always kind of tougher to be in a bubble here. But that's just the way it is. That's why slams are different, and some people like it, some people not. So, yeah.
Bill.
I'd like to ask a real general question here. You've been this international star for a good number of years and in the spotlight. My question is, do you enjoy being such a star? Does it feel comfortable, or is it difficult and challenging to you?
Mostly I enjoy. You know, it depends on the situation. I think I really like, I don't know, the photo shoots, for example, with my sponsors and seeing the effects of that and seeing my face somewhere, you know, I think it's pretty cool and I always get positive emotions from that. I also like, you know, when people are supportive and are cheering on me, and that's not going to happen if your name is not big, you know, and you haven't proven already that you can play well and they like your style, I don't know. But obviously, like, when you want to just grind and be, maybe not hide, but like be, again, in your bubble and just not have too many people watching you, but just work, you know, internally and peacefully, it's hard to find that. So I guess there are ups and downs, and like in every situation, and yeah, that's it.
Did you have your hand up? Andrew. Good.
Ben Shelton was asked about his partnership with On. I just want to ask you what you get out of the partnership. Why is that a good brand for you?
Well, I think it's a great brand for everybody because it's an amazing brand overall, you know. I think there's no one that wouldn't like On because it's just great. The quality is great. The way they treat us and the whole relationship that how they make it with the player, you know, it's pretty amazing. It's something different. I never experienced that with other brands, and also seeing them develop throughout the years. When I signed with On, they were just starting with tennis. They had, you know, Roger Shoe, but no apparel. And I feel pretty lucky that I could be a part of that, them growing and becoming such a huge company with so much impact. Also, how I think our values are kind of similar. So for me, the fit is perfect, and the people are also super nice, and they really take care of us. So that's the most important thing, I would say.
Two more in English. Tamani and then Andrew.
Well played. I'm curious, like deep in a final set like today, you obviously have a lot of options with your offense and defense, and you played some great defensive points in that set. How do you find the balance, like finding the balance between, you know, attacking and trying to dominate, but also knowing that, you know, you can rely on your defensive skills as well?
Well, I wouldn't say I need to find a balance. It's just two good things to have, you know, and depending on the situation on the court and how my opponent plays, I can use both. The balancing, I think it's important in terms of like when you want to be proactive, not overpowering it, because I think most of the shots that I play, I can play them stronger, but you have to have control, you know, so I think balancing that is something crucial, and yeah, I know for sure I can always use my defense, so it's something, that is helpful.
Last question in English.
Given the situation between the African-American tennis players and non-tennis players, not only in your sport, but across the board, do you think there's a double standard that you guys are getting treated with across the board in terms of the outcome?
In every sport?
Yeah, in every sport. Like yesterday, when homegirl went and told her she was uneducated and arrogant. What does that tell you about this sport in women's sports?
Well, that's a pretty complicated question. I can't speak about every sport because I don't have enough knowledge. We're in this environment, we're in the tennis world, we're thinking about tennis mostly. So, I think obviously the world changed throughout the years, and I know that there has been some issue yesterday, but honestly, I was so focused. I had early match, so I'm not caught up on that. I'm probably gonna catch up today. But you can't really judge from a behavior of one person, the whole community.
Okay, Andrew, we're done.
Difference.
Andrew, thank you. We're done.
Hold on.
No.
Let me follow up. But do you see that there is a double standard when it comes to women's sports in terms of how you are reacted or acted?
Honestly, who?
Do you see that there's a double standard when it comes to?
I can't speak about the whole women's sport. I'm a tennis player. I'm like 24. I haven't been playing soccer. I haven't been playing, I don't know, basketball. I don't know how it is in all women's sports. You have to ask someone experienced, probably some people that have been working in different sports.